we have discussed in detail about the various types of living organisms and how they show their interaction with their physical environment and how the different kinds of living organisms are interdependent on one another, or how are they interacting with each other for their food in the form of food chain, food web, and the various interesting aspects of food chain also we have learnt in detail. When we come to the next topic of this chapter, number of human activities affect the quality of environment and the balance is maintained by the environment. Human activities considerably changing the quality of environment. At certain point, because of their activities, their life would be in danger. So in today's class, we are going to talk about how human activities affect the quality of environment and how their activities disturbing the balances maintained by it. As a part of that, we are going to talk about one of the important burning issue, that is ozone depletion or depletion of ozone layer. So many times in the previous classes you may have learnt about it, but because its importance is that much important, as a continuation to that in 10th class also we are going to study about it. So if you see oxygen, which is a living gas, O2, its molecular formula is what? O2, which is also called as diatomic. O plus O2, oxygen atoms combine and they form as oxygen molecule, which is diatomic. In the stratosphere, in higher altitudes, at the position of stratosphere, this oxygen molecule combined with another oxygen atom in the presence of UV radiation, ultraviolet radiation, it converts as O3 or ozone, which is a triatomic molecule. So what is the molecular formula of ozone? O3. So this ozone is a deadly poisonous gas. It is a deadly poisonous gas. Thank God it is not in our atmosphere. It is beyond our atmosphere at higher altitudes. Though it is a deadly poisonous gas, it plays an important or significant role by protecting the surface of the earth from the dangerous ultraviolet radiations. So as we all know that in the spectrum of light there would be so many radiations basing on their wavelengths: ultraviolet radiation, infrared radiation, beta radiation, gamma radiation. In your physics classes, I think so you may have learnt about it, right? So here this ozone is protecting the surface of the earth from this dangerous ultraviolet radiation as an umbrella. Are you getting my point? Because ultraviolet radiation, if it directly reaches the earth, it may bring changes in the DNA of different types of living things, including plants and animals, including humans. And they bring even changes in the DNA of plants. And the soil is going to lose its fertility. The life may not be possible. It is not happening because as an umbrella, this ozone protecting the surface of the earth from this dangerous ultraviolet radiation. But in 1980s, near the poles, UNEP, United Nations Environmental Program, UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, had noticed the thickness of this ozone is slowly decreasing. Ozone developed what? Small holes. Holes in the sense not exactly holes. The thickness of the ozone in certain areas is becoming thinner. It is too dangerous. It's an alarming situation because if the thickness slowly becomes thinner and thinner and thinner at a certain point, it is going to become as a hole where the ultraviolet radiation can directly reach the surface of earth and the life of all the different kinds of living things would be in danger. So after knowing this pathetic situation, they started to study what would be the reason behind the thinness of this ozone layer at certain places. And they found the reason for ozone layer depletion is using of CFCs. What is this word meaning CFCs? Chlorofluorocarbons. And these chlorofluorocarbons mostly used in refrigerators, old ACs, aerosols. So in all these things, they are using these CFCs. Are you getting my point? So indiscriminate usage of these CFCs. These directly, they have no role in our atmosphere. These CFCs directly reach the stratosphere and they start to interact with this ozone. And where the thickness of the ozone is going to become as thinner. So the responsible factors for the depletion of ozone is what? CFCs. If it continues so, the condition is going to become very worst. So immediately in 1986, UNEP given is mandatory to all the different countries in the world to manufacture the refrigerators or ACs or whatever it may be without or CFCs free refrigerators without CFCs. Are you getting my point? So after getting aware about this situation worldwide, an awareness has been created and all the different countries promised to limit the emission of this carbon related CFCs to save the ozone from this depletion. So with this example I can tell you that how human activities can affect the quality of environment. So being as an educated child, from now onwards you have to develop environmentally friendly habits to save the quality of environment. Are you getting my point? Whatever you are learning during this student life, try to implement it in your future so that you can strive better to control or to save the quality of environment. Are you getting my point? So this is about depletion of ozone or ozone layer depletion. I think all of you have got a clear idea about depletion of ozone layer.